Welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where the two-time defending champion, the Albuquerque Adams, look to continue to get their season back on track against one of the SFLm's top teams this season, coming off their first defeat of the regular season, the Lexington Miners. Good evening, everyone. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup, and joining me in the booth is Rochelle Colston. How you doing, Rochelle?
Doing great, Colin. Happy to be here for another exciting SFLm game.
Lexington, if they beat Albuquerque, they can feel very secure about clinching a playoff spot. Albuquerque, meanwhile, they just need to keep on winning. The loss in the early window by Madison to Ottawa certainly helps their playoff path, but they need to continue to win.
Have some keys to the game tonight, Colin. For Lexington, you just keep doing what you're doing. For Albuquerque, establish your run game early, limit interceptions, protect the quarterback, and control time possession. Keep Lexington's offense off the field.
It's important keys for sure, and this is an Albuquerque defensive secondary that has been opportunistic at times this season as well, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Victor Washington to kick off for Lexington, and we're underway. Return from the goal line up the middle across the 10 to the 20-yard line, and he'll be knocked down at the 25 will Bob Wood. And we'll get our first look at type attack, Josh Slapp, and the rest of the Albuquerque attack.
Yeah, this is type attack second season in the SFLm, so he's pretty high rated quarterback here.
He's all by himself in the shotgun. Got 5 wide receivers, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom of your picture. Against the dime defense, he's back to throw. Fires down the field on a post cut. It's caught at the 46-yard line and brought down for a first down. 40 Adams is number 16, Sam Harrison.
Wow, what an opening play. I was for sure we were going to see the Josh Slapp on the first drive, right away, but nice little change of pace there.
We'll get to the starting lineups after this play, which is a 1st and 10 from the Albuquerque 46. Josh Slapp dotting the I formation, gets the ball up over the 50, and he'll get tackled at the Lexington 47 after pickup of 6. Joining Slapp on the offensive side, in addition to wide receiver Sam Harrison, are wide receivers Joe Idle and Bob Wood. Tight ends are Finn Riley and Thomas LeClaire. Defensively for Lexington, they have Jared Cumbus at defensive end, and a new signee, Brenda Puff at defensive tackle. Here's Slapp again, hurdles over down defender, nice spin move as he gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line for another first down. Joining the defensive line out there for Lexington is inside linebacker DJ Klingon. Noah Davis is the other linebacker. Shane Hill, Andrew Tucker are the corners. Guy Incognito, Willie Bands, and J.J. Bailey are the safeties. Oop, we get an off. Neutral zone infraction. It'll be a free play, and it'll be a first down catch made by number 14 on the play there for Albuquerque. Will most likely decline the penalty, Rochelle.
I would definitely think so, and Albuquerque's come out here and show them they can do an offense right away. What a great drive so far.
And that is number 93 along the defensive line for Lexington. Defensive lineman Ian Loudon. So they'll decline it and take the yardage on the first down throw.
First and 10 from the rattlesnake, 25 yards.
As Patak again lines up in the empty shotgun. This time Slapp lined up in the slot to the right side. He changes something at the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw, fires over the middle. Nice catch in traffic by the tight end. That's Thomas LeClaire down to the Lexington 15.
Wow, and don't leave now, but we're in the red zone, and Albuquerque's knocking on the door.
Wow, with only 8:50 left, this has certainly been a fast-moving opening drive here for the 3-and-3 Adams. Flip back, 3 wide receivers, 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Batak is back to throw, fires over the middle, catch made. It'll be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. That's Harrison again.
Wow. This is quite an impressive drive by Patak here. He's like, no incompletions so far.
He's just being surgical with the football, just finding in front of the cornerback out there, number 32 for Lexington, the nickelback out there. 3 men in the backfield, get the slap, and he will get down to the 1 before he's knocked down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Big hit on the play by J.J. Bailey.
Nice pursuit there by the defensive players.
2nd and goal from the 1. This is Wing Joker's offset weak eye. Here's to get the slap, and he scores. Touchdown, Albuquerque.
What a nice blocking up front by the O-line there. Flap just walks into the end zone untouched, and don't look now, but Albuquerque's the first on the board, first to strike tonight, 7-0. Well, 6 in the extra point.
James Humphreys is the kicker, numbers 3.
And both teams have contract kickers tonight.
Unusual sighting. Most teams have one. There's a couple teams around the league that still have none. Humphreys is one of the more reliable kickers.
Well, Washington's returning from last season, so he should be really good by now.
Humphreys' extra point is up and good. 7:39 to go in the first, and it's already 7-0. Albuquerque in front. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, it's football for everyone. Humphrey's kick is away, fielded a yard deep in the end zone, coming up the middle and returning it to the 23-yard line for Lexington. It's number 11, Barney Berner, and Chad Moore, and Willie Smoke, and the rest of the Lexington attack will now take the field looking for a respond.
Yeah, the Lexington offense right now, they have 3 receivers over 30 receptions in the season so far. Barney Berner, Alex Jackson, and Ian Francis.
Here's Moore back to throw. Fires. It's complete. This is Bernie. He's knocked out of bounds after a pickup of 7 by 2 defenders out there. Tabar scored in the corner among the guys to stop him. Joining Smoke, Berner, and Francis are wide receiver Alex Jackson, and the tight end is a 2-way player from Carolina, Xavier Solomon. It's a 2nd and 3. Smoke offset in the backfield to the left-hand side. Chad Moore under center. Give off the Smoke, and Smoke will be stopped a yard short of the sticks. Nice tackle made out there by Jesus Smith, number 52.
Henry by the defense, now it's 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do.
Joining Smith out there is Luis Quintala, and defensive end Evan Miller comprise the front 7. Run down the middle, caught for the first down, is made by Xavier Solomon, the tight end, number 88.
Just when you think it's 3rd and 1, they're going to run the ball, they go for a short pass in the middle of the field, and he just went up and got that one.
Just got a free release off the line of scrimmage and able to take advantage of it. Alex Marshall's the free safety, along with Jabuwe Du is the other corner joining Gordon out there. Al Ingram the third is strong safety, and Melodious Manning is the other strong safety. It's a very ball-hawking secondary for the Adams. Moore, another quick pass over the middle, first down, catch made That is Ian Francis on the reception, be tackled down at the Albuquerque 41.
Now, Lexington seems like the middle of the field right now, Colin.
They must see a weakness in the defensive coverage of the Adams. And they're certainly making hay with it right now. More, another quick drop. This will be an outcut. Catch made. That is Alex Jackson. So all of their receiving targets have at least one grab to start the ball game.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job of spreading the ball around to the receivers and their tight end, and even their running backs involved in the receiving game for Lexington, usually.
Here's Moore under center. Standard pro set backfield set. 4-3 defense. From Albuquerque. Moore drops back. Under pressure, down he goes. Sack made on the play. Combo sack. Number 99 out there for the Adams, making a big play. That's Creek out there, and it sets up a 3rd and 7 situation.
Now you find yourself 3rd and long. Go back to the air game here.
Now they line up in the empty shotgun. Trips to the top. Chad Moore changes the play. He's back to throw. Settles in the pocket. Fires on the post. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped by Armstrong out there. He had the first down and more, but instead he's unable to come up with it. And the Miners' promising drive fizzles up.
Did Smith get his hands on that one, or he just plain old flat out dropped it? Let's get a replay on that.
The guys in the truck aren't going to give it to us, apparently. So, speculation is all we can do. As Victor Ironlight, one of a handful of punters in the SFLm, standing on the other side of 50 to boot this away. Fair catch is made at the 10-yard line by Bob Wood.
Nice putt there, Colin.
Just perfectly executed. No opportunities for the Gunners to screw it up there. As Patak and the offense come out 1st and 10 from their own 10. To go with the tight end flex formation. Strong eye. Patak fires out the slap on the backfield, but only able to get a yard. Up to the 12. Nice form tackle made out there by Andre Tucker.
And the defense was ready for that one that time. I think they did some pretty good sky on slap. He's used as a receiver, and he's also used in the backfield as a running back. So, expect to see him a lot tonight.
Certainly has the kind of versatility that a lot of SFL GMs are looking for out of a running back. Attack over the middle. Oh, LeClaire dropped that one. DJ Klingon with a nice hit to force the drop there, Michelle.
Definitely. I mean, just by being able to catch the ball and we made a big hit and just knock the ball loose. Great play by the defense.
And just like that, it's 3rd and 9. From deep inside Adam territory. Ball is marked at the 12. Clock stopped at 4:06 to go in the first quarter. We get a bunch to the top, single receiver to the bottom for type attack under center. He's got Josh Slapp as the only back there. Play action to Slapp and Patak trying to go for the outcut, gets it to spin. 2 spin moves and a first down.
Who was that? Oh, it was a backup receiver, Marcus Brady, number 14, with a great spin move there on the field.
His second catch, and what a time to come up big. This pass looked a little funky on the release, but Brody able to make something happen with a couple of nice moves.
Like a little cyclone out there.
Cyclone indeed. We have a 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, as we are now 3:40 and counting to go here in a fast-moving first quarter. 3 receivers out, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Patak, another out route. This catch is made by Wood. He picks up 4 yards before he's immediately tackled out there by Noah Davis.
Not a bad play on 1st and Colin. You picked up 4 yards, now you're 2nd and 6. Your playbook's wide open. Once again, Albuquerque's moving the ball down the field.
They're doing it through the air more than so on the ground, although Slap has been effective when they got him the ball on the ground.
Offside
We get
again.
another offside. Slap dropped the ball
Ooh.
out of the backfield, but luckily they'll get a free 5 yards out of it.
And if you're Lexington right now, you don't want to. Albuquerque's offense is pretty hot. You don't want to give them free plays here.
Cumbus was the man called for the infraction. Second penalty on the Lexington defense. It'll be first and 5 as a result.
Second and 1 from Morado.
So the penalty will actually move the ball to 2nd and 2 situation. 2nd and 1, we're going to call it officially. Attack. Throw again over the middle. St. Clair this time holds on to the football. And it's tackled at the 44. Type attack, 7 of 8 for 85 yards for Shell. He's been humming.
Yep, and Claire that time just ran a great little route, middle of the field, middle of the defense, and just Patak just made a perfect pass to him on the run.
First and 10 at the Albuquerque 44. Patak again changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes the drop back. He's back to throw. Has a clean pocket. Fires to the other tight end. That is Riley, I believe, number 42 on the reception. Picks up 6.
And what a great job the O-line's doing. They gave Patak all day to throw that ball.
Second and 4. Ball at the 50 yard line.
2nd and 4 to 49. Patak has been efficient, and you're right, Rochelle. The offensive line has managed to keep Patak upright for the most part. Quick drop back. Here's another outcut. Riley on the reception gets the first down at the 46 of Lexington.
And once again, both teams are finding success in the middle of the field, which is sometimes really surprising to me.
Oh, that's rising out there. Play action. Patak steps up, throws. A nice catch made all the way down to the Lexington 24-yard line. Catch made by Joe Idle, number 18. First time we called his name today.
Patak's showing us his athleticism. Gets loose in the pocket, runs forward, and throws on the run. And what a shot. Great little dart there.
Took 3 guys to bring Idle down there. Ball is marked at the 24 as we're approaching now under a minute to go in the quarter. We get an I formation with 3 tight ends. Fiore in front of Slap. Fiore, the fullback, will get the ball. And he picks up 5 down to the 19. It'll be 2nd and 5. Visit the All New League website presented by Football Shift at simulationfl.net, featuring all the league highlights, photo galleries, playoff and minor league stats, leaderboards, community content, and so much more. The All New League website, simulationfl.net. Patak changes to play at the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw on a medium drop back down the middle of the fullback, but in too much traffic, and Klingon knocks it away. That'll set up a 3rd and 5.
Wow, that was close. And talking about the middle of the field, all the linebackers dropping back. That's a pretty dangerous throw. I mean, he was surrounded by defenders.
Good range here by Klingon to immediately recognize where that ball was going and just turning and running. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Well in Humphrey field goal range should they not pick up this first down. They need to get a little past the 15-yard line if they want to get a first down. There's Patak under center with 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. Quick drop back. He fires it out to Slap. Slap has some work to do, but with a couple of spins gets down to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal. Wow.
That time the corners were playing just a little bit back, maybe just a little bit too far back, and Slap got loose.
See, he catches the ball. 1 spin.
2
The
spins,
second
that's 3.
spin there, I think, is what really sprung him free, more so than the first one. As we reach the end of the first quarter, And Albuquerque's in front. 7-0. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube.
Wow, so 2 plays, 3 drives, 2 by the Adams, and we're into the first quarter.
It certainly was a quick moving quarter, Michelle. The Adams here to start the second, have it first and goal on the Lexington 7-yard line. With the Josh shot handoff up the middle, he gets down to the 4. I tell you, this kid can do it all.
Oh, Colin was getting a little slow getting up there. He must be getting a little bit tired, Colin.
But how often he's had to run out there, whether it be carrying the ball or pass patterns, I can't say I'm surprised. As they line up with 3 tight ends now. Slap is the eye back. Slap gets it, second man to the
Wow.
line. His second rushing touchdown of the day.
And unbelievable again. Once again, great job by their O-line. Finding a big little hole there and just basically got pushed into the end zone by the defender.
And I tell you, the Adams, they know what is at stake. They got to continue to win. And they're playing with a sense of urgency right now. Pending the extra point, they're going to be up 14-0.
You're Lexington right now. I think you're a little bit shell-shocked at the moment. I mean, you find yourself down 14-0 second quarter.
Well, good thing for Lexington is it's still early. With 10:26 to go in the first half, it's 14-0. Albuquerque in front. The SFL convention is coming to Cincinnati, Ohio, July 28th through the 30th for season 21 kickoff weekend. For room details and the weekend schedule, see the hashtag convention alerts channel in the SFL Discord server. Rooms are going fast, and some have already sold out. Reserve your special group rate today. We'll see you there. I can't wait for that event in July, Richard.
Yep, I'll be there too, Colin.
As will I and the Motor City V8 mascot. And the Rick meter will also be
The Rick meter coming to the convention? Oh, wow. How's that being transported?
Very carefully, let me tell you. It's a lot of moving parts. And it's obviously very heavy. Speaking of heavy, his deficit's got to be weighing on the mind of quarterback Chad Morris. He starts in the shotgun. He's back to throw. Has time, fires over the middle. He's got Burner down there to the 26-yard line. That's a pickup of 5 on a little underneath pattern.
Great job by the Albuquerque defense forcing that little, dump off throw. Couldn't find anybody open downfield.
2nd and 5. Moore, of course, a returning SFLm player. I imagine he's high on a lot of teams' draft boards, given that quarterback is always a premium position. Completes another pass out here to Burner, who gets a first down to the 32. And I tell you what, Rochelle, this guy may be only 6'3", but he plays much smaller than he appears. He's crisp in his route running.
Definitely a big guy out there for a receiver. 225 too. Not a tiny body out there.
Indeed. Smoke catches this swing out of the backfield and does well just to gain 3 yards. Making the best of a questionable situation. Picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they had him behind the line that time, and he just forced his way, carrying 3 defenders with him.
Smoke is only 6 foot, 210 pounds, but what he showed there on that play is he had great leg drive. As Lexington comes out with 4 wide, Moore back to throw, fires down the field, tipped in, intercepted by Gordon, who almost had it on the carom, but it falls harmlessly to the turf, sets up 3rd and 7, but Rochelle, that could have been real dangerous.
Definitely, because he had both hands on that ball. I don't know how he dropped it.
3rd and 7 for the Miners. They need a big play here. They're down by 2 scores. early second quarter. Moore's back to throw, fires deep on the post cut, gets made for the first down. This time, holding on to the football and making a great catch is number 15, Alex Jackson.
That's one of Chad Moore's favorite receivers, and he just ran a great route with, great. Actually, the defenders were there. It's a perfect throw by the quarterback.
Due among the defenders there to bring him down. That's got to be a frustrating sequence there for Joshua Williams, the head coach of these Adams. Especially considering they had that pick on second down. As Smoke gets the carry up the middle and will pick himself up 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams use their running backs the same way. They throw to them, they run on the backfield. So their offenses are very similar, except that, Lexington throws the ball a lot more.
It's almost got to be looking in the mirror for like a lot of these defenses. Like you said, given the similarities of the styles. As Moore drops back, fires a beautiful outcut, and the catch is made for first down. That is Ian Francis, out of bounds at the 32.
And that time, I don't know what the defense saw, but he ended up on that sideline all by himself. If he had stayed in bounds, he probably could have got another 5 or 10 yards.
You're right, but he made good effort to make sure he was past the sticks. So often, so many times, regardless of whether it's in the minors or in the majors, sometimes guys run short of the sticks.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Smoke catches it out of the backfield. Gordon brings him down for only a pickup of a yard.
Gordon's finding himself all over the field. His hands on, almost had a pick, and now he's making tackles to the open field.
Second and 9 as we're approaching under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Back to throws Chad Moore, clean pocket, fires down the field.
Oh, that time!
It was intercepted. Gordon made sure to grab that one out of the air and returns it to the 21-yard line. What a backbreaker.
Oh my gosh, just when Lexington thinking we're moving the ball down the field, we're going to score, and little tip pass there, and going the other way.
They're looking for Solomon, but unfortunately, once the ball was in the air, the defense is like, we'll take that, thank you very much.
This defense is no joke out here from the Adams.
Yeah, especially in that secondary, man. They see ball, get ball. The words of Edit Gage. 4 wide receivers in the shotgun for tie up the tap. He's back to throw, pumps, goes over the middle, tipped in, incomplete. Ooh, there were plenty of minor defenders in the area. Tip made on the play by
number 27.
Up there, Terrence Sales.
That was a dangerous throw by Patek. I mean, they had nothing but defenders there.
Second and 10 at the 21. They go heavy and bring in a third tight end. Here's Patak, fires out to Slap. Slap got a great block from the second tight end. It picks up a first down to the 31-yard line.
If you're Lexington, you can't give Slap that much room on the outside. I mean, the cornerbacks are playing way off.
Exactly.
I'm not sure where that defense was in that thing. Broken tackles.
They did a good job trying to rally to the football. It's just Slap outran the ankles that time and got it up to the 31-yard line. They go one receiver each side, a halfback offset to the right side as the tack is under center. Quick drop back. Here's an out route to Harrison, who makes some nifty moves and picks up 6 yards out of bounds. Second and 4. Liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLm action and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership Look at that, Rochelle. It's Josh Schlapp going backwards as Bailey makes the tackle.
That time, J.J. Bailey, the strong safety, comes up making a big hit. And Josh slapped that time.
Limits the pickup to only one to set up a 3rd and 3. Pretty much anything is possible here. We've seen the Adams run in and throw it at both similar distances. This time they'll do a run. Slap is unable to get there. Brilliant cornered run support by number 24 for Lexington. That is Andre Tucker, and the defense gets a much needed stop.
And definitely after the interception, great job by the defense. They're not allowing any points. They put your offense back on the field here.
Defense did their job. Let's see if the offense can pick up the pieces after Chad Moore threw an interception to end their last possession. Burner will start them off at their own 25 with 4:58 to go in the first half. And Rochelle, this has to be a critical drive for the Miners.
If you're a Miners here, you have to score a touchdown. You have to score some points before you go to the half.
3 is okay, but 7 would certainly be the preferred outcome. Chad Moore under center. He's got smoke in the backfield, offset to the left side formation. Changes the play. Here's a quick drop back. Fires!
Ooh.
And that ball is batted at the line of scrimmage by number 79, Evan Miller. And it falls incomplete.
And you always tell your big guys on the line, put your hands up, put your hands up. That's a good job there by Evan Miller.
He's 6'3", 260 pounds, so the big guy able to get some hops up there and swat that one away as he was being engaged with his defender, resulting in a 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Moore back to throw. As they dump it off the Smoke. Smoke tried to get going upfield, but Jesus Smith said, "No, sir."
Hey, Smith was looking for that play the whole entire time and was just right there to make the big hit.
Moore up to 82 yards passing. Of course, he has the 1 interception. It's the only blemish on his stat line so far, and he's going to have to do it himself. He has the whole 10 in front of him here. From the shotgun, fires the corner. It's intercepted. Intercepted on the play by number 24, the free safety, Alex Marshall.
Another secondary, another person returning from last season with a lot of experience, and he just jumped that route, Colin.
Pass was intended for Burner, and for Chad Moore, things continue to come up snake eyes. We have a 1st and 10 from the Lexington 40-yard line. Type attack and the offense are in firm control of this one with 4:21 to go in the first half. Here's the give off to Josh Schlapp. Schlapp trying to go forward, but only manages to pick up a yard. Coming into the game, he had 10. Chad Moore had 10 interceptions. He's thrown 12 total on this season, with his 2nd tonight.
Yeah, compared to Patak, who's only thrown 7. That's, yeah, could pick that ball a little bit better here.
But it is interesting. Patak came into this ball game sacked the most among SFLm quarterbacks attempts. He hasn't been sacked tonight. His Slap will surge ahead to the 35 to set up a 3rd and 5. Rochelle, they can pretty much take their time.
They definitely will. Like I said at the beginning of the game, the key to Albuquerque winning is to keep Lexington off the field. They're doing a great job of that tonight. Definitely winning the time of possession battle here.
That's for sure. Slap catches this one out of the backfield, unable to make magic happen with a spin move as Crenshaw. And that's Shane Hill, the corner, come up to make the combo tackle. It'll be 4th and 1 from 31. Probably in range for Humphreys, and they'll try it. Let's see how long this is.
Like a 47, 48.
This is from the right hash mark. favorable angle for the kicker, and the ball's away. No good. Sailed it off to the side, and Albuquerque is unable to cash in the turnover for any point.
He definitely had the leg there. That may go for like 52, 53, just a little off mark there.
So that's a small victory for the Lexington team, and their offense is back on the field as they line up in a bunch formation to the bottom. Chad Moore, quick drop back, throws outcut. Oh, real dangerous, and the corner was right on top of the football as Burner was the intended receiver, and it looked like Rochelle. He just flat out dropped the ball.
I don't know if you got. I don't know. Number 27 tipped that ball. That was. Uh-oh.
That was
Manning, number 27, the strong safety.
Yeah, Manning was right on top of it, but it still looked like Burner had an opportunity to catch the ball. It's 2nd and 10, ball in the Lexington 38. Clock stopped at 2:36 to go. There's split back formation. Chad Moore changing the play to line of scrimmage. We've seen changing the line of scrimmage often from these two quarterbacks. And that time the out route is completed to Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 46, 2 yards short of the sticks. No, that's Francis. Check that. That's number 14, Ian Francis on the reception.
Now, if you're Lexington here, you only have like 2 minutes on the clock. You do have all 3 times out, but I think they're in no hurry. Just like, walking down the field a couple yards at a time.
Here's Dew, knocks him out of bounds. It's 3rd and 2 from the Lexington 46. Let's see what the Liners elect to do here. Chad Moore, medium drop back, floats it down the field. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Xavier Solomon had to become the defender on that play, as I believe Al Ingram III almost bagged that for himself.
These Albuquerque, these DBs from Albuquerque are just putting on a show tonight, Colin.
Indeed. As the offense is lined up. In 4th and 2, ball's on their own 46. Let's see if Lexington can get Albuquerque to jump off sides, play clock under 5, and they will not.
Wow.
What's the shot there, Rochelle?
I mean, it's only the first half. Waste of time out, not a big deal. Giving the ball right back to Albuquerque with 2 minutes left on the clock and 3 timeouts left, so that could be dangerous.
Marco Swift, the head coach, talking to Chad Moore on the sidelines. As Iron Leg again on for his, I want to say it's his 3rd punt of the evening.
I think so too. With 2 interceptions, I think it's the 3rd punt.
Gets it back and gets a big boot into this one. Turn up to only the 18-yard line by Wood. 2:09 to go as in the first half as the clock is stopped.
And now you give the ball to Albuquerque. They have, about 80 yards to go, 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. Let's see what they can do here.
Plus the 2-minute warning. See
Correct.
how they elect to start this sequence is in the lineup with trips to the bottom of your screen. The tack, sidearms it, Idle catches it,
Wow.
out of bounds, stopping the clock with 2:05. As that's a pickup of 4. Nifty footwork there from the receiver.
Yeah, good. The receiver catches the ball, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. You get another play before the 2-minute warning. And you still have your 3 timeouts. Good job there by the offense.
Oh, the clock runs anyway. So we reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, so scratch what I just said.
I was not expecting the clock to run, to be fair.
I thought he was out of bounds. I thought the clock had stopped. But hey, I know.
Indeed. It's 2nd and 6. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube. One receiver each side for type attack. He's been an efficient guy in the pass game. Ooh, this pass!
No.
Oh, it's intercepted. Intercepted off the deflection. Guy incognito says, look what I just found. And the Miners will take over at the Albuquerque 35.
Yep, and when a turn of events here, just when all the momentum was going your way, type attack makes his first mistake.
Tip made by Klingon, the inside linebacker, number 58 there, back in coverage on the second tight end. That is Rising out there.
Head coach Dr. Williams saying you can't be forcing the ball, Ty. From the chat.
Let's see if the Lexington team can take advantage. This is a good start. Throw over the middle, catch made to Francis to the Albuquerque 25-yard line. Good looking play there, Rochelle.
Definitely, and Lexington's about to knock on that red zone door here for the first time tonight.
133 and counting. We still have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can pretty much go anywhere with the football. 4 wide trips to the bottom for Chad Moore, who's back to throw. Has to dump it off to Smoke, and Smoke will get tackled at their 1-yard gain. And here we go with the hurry-upper shot.
I love hurry-up offenses.
Trips to the bottom, Moore. Play action,
Ooh.
down he goes, and they have to burn their second timeout with 67 seconds left as House makes the big sack as they were trying to run a slow developing play action. But unfortunately for them, the men in green had other ideas.
That was definitely a strange play call there, Colin.
I mean, props for going with a different play out of that formation. Just unfortunately, they chose the wrong one in that particular instance. Moore back to throw. Fires the corner. Ooh, out of bounds is Francis. He had plenty of green grass. Hadn't been able to stay in bounds, but alas, he's unable to. It still preserves a potential 3-point opportunity here for the kicker, Victor Washington.
I think that time Chad Moore just let his receiver out of bounds. There's nothing he could really have done about it.
This is from the right hash. Washington was a minor league player a season ago. Let's see if he got a big leg.
No! You're kidding me!
We got a miss, and now we have a doink.
Wow.
Kickers, Rochelle.
Yeah, you think from 2 contract kickers they'd be spot on, but that was not that long of a kick either, really. That's about a 49.
And that has to be probably the most demoralizing thing for this Lexington team as they drilled down into comfortable field goal range and still come away with no points. The slap is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2, and the clock continues to run.
The good news for Lexington is they do get the ball first in the second half, so.
Crenshaw on the tackle. Marco Swift is right. The ball had plenty of power.
It did, and plenty of leg. It's a little off cue.
Here's attack play action. The outcut. Ooh, Harrison. He's a little frustrated with himself. He thought he had that one, but alas, it hits the turf. It's 3rd and 12 from 31 with 31 seconds left.
That time he tried to run with the ball before he actually caught it, Colin.
Oh, the old running before it was catching. It's the fundamentals. The Adams will line up with 4 wide in 3rd and 12. Jack's got to be careful here. He's back to throw.
Oh,
Fires way down the field. Ooh, into coverage, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Harrison, the intended receiver, he has had 5 targets. He's got 3 of them, and Bennington will be on for the punt.
We've had a lot of punting in the last 2 minutes of this game. Last 2 minutes of this first half, it's like wild.
Yeah, it's definitely been a duel of the punters as of late. And Bennington standing at his own 15 gets the snap, no rush, gets away with plenty of hang time. Burner up the middle to the 34. And if you're the Miners, you probably just have to dust yourselves off and head into the locker room. Still down by 2 scores, but you're probably kicking yourselves wishing you had 3 points on the board.
At least 3, and I mean, all these interceptions are kind of wild.
Here's Moore under center, 2 receivers to the bottom, man in the slot. We have another adjustment at the line of scrimmage, Moore communicating it out to his receivers. Here's to get to Willie Smoke, and Smoke, his first big carry in a while, picks up 7. Now they try to run the hurry up. Let's see if it pays off for him this time. Here's Moore back to throw, fires, tipped in, intercepted.
Interception number 2.
Alex Marshall, his second pick. As Moore was trying to rush this football out, Jackson just dropped the ball and Marshall was right there.
He tried to rush it, then he was hit while he was throwing. It was just a bad thing all around.
And that is how the first half will end. 14-0, Lexington is trailing. Albuquerque has put a firm stamp on this game.
There's still plenty of football column left. I mean, you have a whole half to play.
Yes, that is true, but the 3 turnovers were definitely backbreaking for Lexington.
Look at the time of possession there, Colin. Almost 13 minutes to 9 minutes.
Lexington's shown spurts of brilliance, but they've been unable to put it together. Slap with the short touchdown. Of course, Chad Moore, he's thrown for 103 passing yards in the first half, but Rochelle, he's also been less than optimal with the football. He's thrown 3 interceptions.
Yeah, you wouldn't think bad things happen when you throw in 3 interceptions. Luckily, though, Babs only scored points on only one of those interceptions, so it could be a lot worse.
That is true. And this secondary, I tell you what, collectively, it's a very impressive group of young players, and they've certainly shown up in a big way. Got to give props to this Lexington defense, though. They've been put on their back foot several times, but there they made a big play to get a turnover, but unfortunately were unable to turn it into any points.
They're gonna go to the locker room, make some adjustments, hopefully, and come back out and receive the football on the they open the drive up second half, so if their offense can get it together.
Yeah, this drive here for Lexington will definitely be the key if they want to remain at the top of the SFLm heap. Colin Northrup, Rochelle Colston is my broadcast partner for the week. Hope those of you in chat have enjoyed the ball game so far. Humphreys is set to kick off to Burner to begin quarter number 3. From about a yard deep, up the middle, Burner knocked down at the 19-yard line. And that's where Lexington will begin.
Hopefully Chad Moore is not, relaxed now and taking off those interceptions and come out there, showing what he can do.
First and 10 at the 19. Moore up under center. 103 yards, but 3 interceptions. Solely the legend for him a little bit in the first half, and this pass will be complete. This is to Armstrong, number 82, picks up 5, who had a third down drop early in the ball game, Michelle, that could have netted a first down.
It's promising. First play, 5 yards. Let's see what Let's keep the ball moving down the field.
Francis, 5 catches and 5 targets. He's been very efficient. Moore's looked his direction. And,
Ooh.
oh, we'll get tackled in the backfield as there was instant penetration by marksman number 56 from his defensive tackle position that sets up a 3rd and 9. Defensive end position, rather.
This Albuquerque defense is not letting up, Colin.
We got a gun straight formation with trips to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Here we got a slant. Sullivan catches the football, and that's a first down. Boy, did they need that.
And that time they just fled their receivers to the middle of the field with a slant route. We found one of them open, middle of the field.
First time we called Xavier Sullivan's name in a while. This is a two-way player from an organization you're very familiar with, Rochelle, and the Carolina Skyhawks team.
Definitely very familiar with them and Harish and the whole group over there.
Made the playoffs for the first time in a while. They're looking to carry the momentum forward into the new era. As Smoke catches that ball over the backfield and moves forward nicely for 6.
That time had Jesus Smith making a big hit on him, making him pay for that little catch.
Knocked out of bounds. Ball at the 36-yard line is when I mark it. See the numbers for more. Quarterback rating not great at 38.7.
That's being nice, Colin.
Smoke up the middle. They gained 2 yards on the ground. Combo tackle made by Smith, as well as Marshall, number 24, I saw in there. Sets up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Smoke usually averages about 4 yards per carry. He's not being very productive tonight. Defense has had his number most of the night tonight, so.
Indeed, he's had little bits and flashes here, but it's mostly been on the shoulders of number 17, Chad Moore, who's back to throw. Fires a nice little outcut. Ian Francis picks up the first down in the Albuquerque 47. Due on the tackle, but not before Francis picked up more than enough needed for the first.
And Chad Moore is settled in. He's making smarter choices, throwing to the outside instead of trying to throw the middle of the field. Nothing flashy, nothing down the field, which is working out much better for him.
Here's Moore, another quick drop. Has time, fires down the field. Ooh!
Just
that
when
could have been dangerous twice. Oh my goodness. Gordon initially tipped it. And then I think it was Ingram the third who had it last, number 20. It'll be 2nd down.
Just when I said he was being careful, look what happened.
That, my friends, is what we call the commentator's curse.
Sorry, Chad.
Smoke in the backfield, offset to the right-hand side. He gets it on a straight dive, but he's unable to find any room among a sea of neon green. And you see the numbers there, Rochelle, and they're not pretty.
No, and I think Albuquerque's had his number all night long. He's not getting anything up the middle on this team.
They found most of the success on runs to the outside, but those have been very few and far between. Moore is back to throw, fires down the field, catch made in double coverage by Francis. Are you kidding me? What a grab.
What a throw, and definitely what a grab. I mean, that was definitely heavy coverage. The perfect pass, the perfect route. Caught him in stride.
Right in front of Dew and Marshall there, who's had 2 interceptions, was also in the neighborhood. My goodness. What a clutch play that time. 7:20 to go in the 3rd and counting. Let's get the Smoke. He gains 2 yards up the middle. Tackle made by Smith. Or no, that's Quintana, number 54.
Now we're just keeping the defense honest. You gotta keep running the ball occasionally. You can't become one-sided here.
Exactly, Rochelle. You cannot become complacent, especially when you're down by Well, the score is Lexington at the moment. Out route to Burner. No, that's action rather. Smith on the tackle to set up a 3rd and 4.
These linebackers from Albuquerque are, have great closing speed and pursuit of the ball.
Exactly. Kind of prospects that a lot of teams look for in terms of on-the-field play.
We're in bump coverage now.
Oh, yeah. Let's see who wins as Chad Moore pumps. Goes over the middle. Catch made. It's Xavier Solomon down to the 15. It'll be first down for the Miners. And Lexington starting to chip away as they once again are in deep red zone territory.
I mean, that play was well defended by the defenders. It just made another perfect throw. Where it's only his time they can catch it.
Here's Moore under center. Split back formation, 1 receiver either side. Blitz being shown by the inside backer. They back out of it. Chad Moore fires, man wide open. His Burner turns the corner, gets the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great recognition by the quarterback, saying there's nobody defending the sidelines. Ran a great little route to the sideline and made a great catch. And a safe throw at that, Colin.
Yeah, very safe, but Burner able to make the most of the situation to set up 1st and goal at the 4. As they line up with a bunch. Solomon to the bottom, Smoke the single back. Let's see what they do here. There'll be a pass out to Smoke. Great closing speed by Alex Marshall. It tracks him down for only a pickup of 1.
Yeah, Alex Marshall has found himself all over the field tonight. I mean, he's doing a great job out there on defense. Great open tackle.
Not only is Marshall a great player on the field, he's very active in the server, always chatting, particularly about sports. He's just a great guy to be around. There's more to the end zone.
Oh, wow.
What a catch. Oh, my goodness.
I thought that was intercepted. I don't know how he came down with that ball, but great catch.
Keith Wheeler with the play of the game so far.
I mean, Luis Quintana was on top of him, in front of him. He still managed to catch the ball.
Washington on to try the extra point. This is with 5:02 to go in the 3rd.
And Marcus Whipstein, first game, first touchdown. Congratulations.
Oh, as we get the extra point, the snap was a little janky and the older tackle, so it remains 14-6 with 5:02 to go in the 3rd. Oh my goodness.
These kickers are having a rough night, Colin.
Oh my. You're right, Rochelle. They are having it themselves. Quite an evening. Have you ever wanted to be the play-by-play or analyst broadcaster in a live SFL game? The SFL is looking for passionate participants or viewers like you to join the team for the minor league season ahead of season 21 kickoff in July. Please visit simulationfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved in your voice on the call. And Wood returns it up to the 28. And Rochelle, this game continues to be fascinating, would be the word I would use to describe it.
Albuquerque came out hot. They put 14 points on the board right away, and then nothing. Let's see what they do here.
Held in check. Let's see what type attack does. Down the middle, catch mid. That is idle on the reception, number 18. Gets it to the 49, and Moore is now past Patek in terms of yardage.
What a great catch. I mean, what a great read there by Patek, and great route by number 18. Joe Idle.
That's a great name, too. That guy's going on the all-name team when it's said and done. 1st and 10 at the 49. Here's Patek. And he ran out of time. That's the defensive end out there for Lexington, number 93. Cumbus No, that's
Nine,
Loudon. The other defensive end brought him down.
yep.
It's the
Nine
great
crime.
effort play.
9 contract D in at that.
Second and 15. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Loss of 5 on the play. Second and 15 as clock winds under 4 to go. In the third, they give up to Slap, and Slap
Oh,
gets it back and more. The first down to the 30, to the 20, breaks the tackle at the 10, breaks the tackle at the 5,
Jeez,
down at the 4, but we got a flag
flag on
down.
the field. Let's see.
Hold everything.
Holding.
Oh, we got an offensive holding penalty. It's going to wipe away a massive pickup. Blake Burgess, the offensive tackle on the right-hand side, called for the infraction. Wipes away a back-breaking play by the Adams.
And what a run by Josh Slap there. I mean, he literally just, I don't know how many tackles he broke on that run, but it was a lot.
Makes it 2nd and 25. Pushes him back to the
Wow.
other side of the 50. You can't even see the marker from here. The tack is back to throw. Fires way down the field. Ooh, trying to get it all back at once. But J.J. Bailey had other ideas as the pass was intended for Sam Harrison.
And the Pack's very lucky that wasn't a touchdown going the other way on the pick 6.
Yeah, he tried to play a little bit of hero ball there. And now they're stuck in a 3rd and forever situation.
Time attack for the 2nd and 25. Sheesh. Now we got 3rd and 25.
Here's the tack. He has to
What's he
run up the
doing?
middle. He's not going to get the first down, but it's still impressive enough as he's brought down at his own 45. You know what, Rochelle? He saw nothing downfield, and he's like, I'm just going to take this ball and see how far I can run.
Very interesting there. You don't see very many quarterbacks take off that way in this league.
And there was a big hit on the play by Shane Hill, and the tack definitely got up, and he was talking for sure after the hit.
Joshua Williams says it's better than nothing.
As we get Bennington on the field. Love snap gets it away. Burner will field this. Just
Nice
short of the
coverage.
15, returns it up to the 21. Got a little something on the return. The offense, they had some momentum. They got 6 points the last time. But they're still down by a score, plus a 2-point conversion.
Still a close game.
We get a 1st and 10 from 21. Chad Moore, quick drop. Here's that out route we've seen. Picks up 5 out to Burner. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he caught the ball, went backwards first, and then forward and out of bounds. Interesting.
They must have thought it was behind him or something. That's very unusual. Never seen that before. There's a guy who's put in a lot of hard work. Alex Marshall with 2 interceptions today. We got 2nd and 5 at the 26. Clock is at 2:10 and counting. Moore has to sling it across his body to the fullback, but he lost 2 yards on the play as Marshall is able to rally and make the tackle. That's Cooley, number 34.
I guess a 2-yard loss is better than a 6 or 7-yard loss from the sack. So good job by the quarterback there.
Got 3rd and 7. They got an empty shotgun formation, staring at a dime 3-2 defense. Back to throw is Moore, going for the corner. Oh, tipped away. That is due number 25. He's been beat a couple times, but that time he made sure that pass was going nowhere but the ground.
And what a first name, Doobie-Doo. I want to say Scooby-Doo, but you know.
Oh, yeah. The punt is away. This is Iron Leg. He's been a busy individual, racking up the individual punting stats for him this evening. Gets away. Hang time just over 4 seconds. Got a flag down somewhere, perhaps.
Maybe something. Yep. Where is it now? Holding.
We got a hold on the return. So Albuquerque
Wow.
commits their second holding infraction, this one on special teams. That's going to affect their starting field position.
Joshua Williams is a little bit upset right now.
Upset indeed is Coach Williams, as his squad will now start all the way back at their own 29-yard line. Attacking the empty shotgun, 5 wide receiver. Ty throws the corner, catch made for the first down. That is Idle. Joe Idle, his 4th catches up to 73 yards. What a grabber, Shal.
I mean, just when you think the apps are come out, and be conservative, not. Found himself wide open on the sidelines there.
And that time, the aggressiveness paid off. We get a 1st and 10 at the 47. Approaching under a minute to go in this quarter. Josh Slapp on the carry. Slapp has all kinds of room. Will weave his way forward. Picks up about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 as we approach 50 seconds and counting. Just want to get this quick word in. This summer you can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com. Search SFL or through the all-new league website at simulationfl.net. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. Very exciting stuff for Shell. Lots of people talking about getting their Retroids, getting the files they need. Just a cool piece of technology. Slap is stopped for a 1-yard gain at 37.
Great job number 58, bringing him down. I thought he had the first down for sure. Token out on the play once again.
That's Klingon again. He's certainly been a Hoover vacuum. Getting all the tackles out there for the men in the white jerseys there. 3rd and 1, last play. The quarter will be a type attack. That's done. Fiore, the fullback. Number 7, and he gets down to the 22, and Patak is now thrown for 207 as we reach the end of the 3rd. As we get another look at the play here, put your 4s, 86s, 68s, and 12s up in chat, folks. We're going to the 4th quarter.
Colin, that was a fullback on that play. With a look at that catch, that one-handed little grab, making a spin, going upfield. Great play.
That's a non-contract guy doing that.
It's actually a tribute player to Chris Forey's father who passed away.
Wow. Well, that's a very, very nice thing that the Adams decided to do for Chris Fiore.
Put your 4s up, people.
As Josh Slapp gets the ball, first play the 4th. He'll lose a yard back to the 23-yard line. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collections, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and find the perfect tracks for your project, visit apmmusic.com. Time attack from the shotgun with 4 wide. He's back to throw. Has to dump this underneath the Wood, who was standing just a yard in front of the line of scrimmage, able to make something happen as he gets down to his jersey number 19.
Maybe we should call Rick now and see what the Rick meter is telling us about this game.
I wonder what the meter would say. Let me get a reading on that play. It's a 3rd and 7 situation. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Colin Northrup and Joe Colson here in the booth with you. Attack! Trying fancy footwork again, but Slap unable to hold on. And Humphreys will come on for the field goal attempt.
And Terrence Salas, the backup cornerback, almost had his first pick.
Oh.
of the game.
As Humphreys, remember he missed the kick earlier. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. This is from a little bit closer in than what his miss was before.
It's only should be like a 36 shorter. He should be able to take. He should be able to get this one. But
Snap, spot, kick is on the way. Good from 36 yards. And it's now 17-6 here in the fourth quarter, Rochelle, as the Adams finally scored their first points in the second half.
I don't think they scored points since the first quarter, if I'm correct.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And type attack in the chat says, "Yay, points!" An exclamation. In all caps, rather.
Joshua Williams says, finally.
So the burner returns it up to the 22, 9:45 to go on the clock. As we wait to get a reading in from the Rick meter. The Miners find their deficit has grown a little bit, but they still have a chance for sure.
It's a 2-point game. I mean, a 2-score game right now. Plenty of time left, though.
He says, Lee Adams, the Rick meter says. Solomon makes the grab, picks up about 7 yards.
And the stop from the Week 6 signing, number 55, inside linebacker, Lucas Gilbert with a big hit there. Welcome to the league.
Only his second game, the inside linebacker. Here to swing it off the smoke, picks up the first down to the 33. Nice catch out there by number 45.
And these DBs from Albuquerque, they just swarm to the ball, all of them.
It's a guy who's played defensive back in the SFL for a number of years before switching positions. And I'm sure as a DB2, you can appreciate the play of these Adams DBs. As that pass is incomplete, but we got a flag down. Pass was intended for Jackson.
What was it this time? Wow.
Ooh, we get a pass interference call against one of the linebackers.
Oh. Is that Gilbert?
Number 55. Yeah, I think that's Gilbert.
Yep. They had some really strange penalties for the Adams tonight.
Yeah, and considering they're the home team. Man, Joshua Williams in the chat says, I swear, we've had all the penalties. Actually, Lexington has had a couple, but it seems like the Lions share have gone to the Adams. As smoke bursts into the open field and gets knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. What a big run from Willie Smoke.
And that time, his offensive line created a hole. Just a couple of spin moves. Some great blocking there. I couldn't see the number, but great run.
First and 10 at the 25. And they're in business as we're now approaching under 8:30 to go. There's Smoke again on the carry. This time they'll lose a yard. And he's now has 56 yards on 10 carries.
That time, number 99, Nigel Creek came busting through that line.
He sure did. He had a ton of momentum with him. Brought Smoke down for a loss of 1 back to the 26. Chad Moore in the empty shotgun. 5 wide receivers. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Moore's back to throw. Over the middle. Oh! Unable to haul it in. Is the receiver number 83 there for Lexington. That's Hubbard. That sets up 3rd and 11.
And the defense caused that drop that time, Colin. That was a big hit as soon as he caught the ball.
That was for sure. And now here comes another inflection point for both of these teams. 3rd and 11. Chad Moore back to throw. Fires. Diving catch made. Down to the 4-yard line. Francis hauls it in. Ian Francis has just been putting on a show tonight, Rochelle.
Yeah, he just ran down the field, nice little route, and made a great diving catch for that ball. Oh, it actually was well defended at the top of
First and
that.
goal from the 4. Their deepest penetration, matching their deepest penetration today so far. Smoke up the middle. He's down to the 1. He did not score. Ingram the 3rd brings him down just before he breaks the plane.
Yep, but there's a little shoestring tackle there.
Let's see if they give it to Smoke one more time. Let him finish the job. He's lined up, offset to the right-hand side. Here's to get the Smoke, and he walks in untouched. Touchdown, Lexington.
And now, Colin, things are about to get interesting.
As it stands, the score is currently 17-12. They can't go for 2 points, which if they do make, that means they are down by only 3.
Yeah, that missed extra point may come back to haunt them eventually.
Ooh, and they elect to go for the extra point. Interesting play here. Still 6:52 left to go in the ball game. Perhaps they trust in their defense. And that time the operation was as clean as a whistle, and it's now 17-13 with 6:52 left to go in this ball game. Should be real interesting next few minutes here.
Definitely.
Washington's kickoff is to Wood, and Wood up the middle. Finds a seam to the 29-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Albuquerque, Wednesday, June 28th. Witness the best of the best from season 20. Battle it out in the SFL All-Star game before the top 4 teams in the SFLm this season take the field in the hopes of advancing to the SFLm Championship game. Friday, July 7th. Action starts at 7:15 Eastern on YouTube. That's PM, not AM. As the tax pass is complete to Leclerc, the tight end, who goes out of bounds after pick up a 4.
Now, last thing you want to do if you were Albuquerque is stop the clock. The clock, should be just winding it down at this point.
The clock is your friend. Exactly, Rochelle. Again, I formation. Fiore in front of Slap. Again, throw to Slap, who gets the first down, Rochelle, but more importantly for them, keeps the clock moving.
Definitely. If you're Albuquerque, you just want to take your time. I hope to see Slap a lot for the rest of the game. Get first downs, run the clock down.
He's certainly been the bell cow at times for this Addicts team. In other raw games this season, he gets the carry here, picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. As we're now under 6 minutes to go, 5:50 and counting.
Yep, and if I was Adams, I'd just keep beating Slap. If he's getting, 4 yards to carry, that's a first down every time.
Ty Padak, 222 yards. He's thrown 1 interception. Slap has run it in for 2 touchdowns. Humphreys has added 1 field goal, accounting for the 17 points.
Wow.
Slap, he weaved his way through traffic, and Brenda Puff came in from her defensive tackle spot to make the hit And this is a very critical 3rd down and 4 for Lexington.
And Brenda Puff was a Week 5 signing by Lexington.
There's Patak, fires out, caught first down, idle, but he stepped out of bounds exactly at the 50. Got the first, but the clock is now frozen at 4:57.
Not a bad play. He got the first down, which was the most important thing. He did stop the clock. But worse things could have happened.
You're right. They did get the first down. Marco Smith thought the receiver was out of bounds. Or
He
at
should have
least
thrown the flag.
a slap up the middle, picks up 6, and the clock winds once again as the ball is now marked on the Lexington 44.
Second and 4 from Rattlesnake.
Ty Patak. That's one cool customer up there under the center.
Definitely.
There's Josh Slap on the middle up on
Oh.
the ISO, but a brilliant hit made on the play by Rams, the other defensive tackle, number 98.
They didn't fool anybody that time. They know it. They know it's coming. I mean, it's to be run straight up the middle. Defense needs to be ready for it.
We got split backs formation. This is a weak jokers pair formation. Only receiver out there is Harris. Here's the attack and the throw. Has to be careful. Throws.
Oh,
It's
no.
intercepted. It's intercepted by Lexington, but we got a flag down, so hold everything. But the interception stands. Oh, we got a roughing the passer.
What?
We got a roughing the passer on Gerald Cumbus, the defensive end, number 96. They ruled he hit the quarterback late. And the interception by Andre Tugger
Oh, he definitely
was
did.
wiped
But
away.
it definitely was a late hit, though. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, that was definitely late. Took 2 or 3 steps well after the ball was released. Ball's moved all the way up to the Lexington 27. There's Slap on the carry. Will gain 3 yards to the 24.
If I was Albuquerque, I wouldn't throw the ball anymore, Colin.
Yeah, especially after that last adventure, which could have ended up in disaster if not for the penalty. For those wondering at home, these sort of freaking coming as Slap picks up the first down, and the window of time continues to creep ever closer toward closing for the Lexington Miners.
At some point, if you're listening, you have to start using your timeouts.
Well, you still have the 2-minute warning as Davis was made on the tackle there. .244 and counting. Let's hope they decide not to throw out of this formation like they did the last time.
That wasn't pretty.
Oh, they're going to throw again.
Why?
Flag is down. Tight end dropped it. We got a flag. Ooh, this could be... This
What?
could be anything, Rochelle.
Don't look like it could be what? Now it's holding.
Oh, it is holding. Across the offensive line. No. It's the offensive tackle, number 77 out there for Albuquerque. It's
Moose
the
Mitchell.
guard, Moose Mitchell.
Oh boy, this is becoming crazy.
Packs him all the way up to the 21. It'll be 1st and 20.
First and a long 20.
This is like a crazy roller coaster ride that just won't end.
These penalties are getting out of hand.
First and 20 from the 21.
But look at this.
Slaps backup is in, and he rumbles up the middle. 35, John Perry, all the way down to the 13.
Now it's a little bit more manageable, at least.
I think we're going to reach the 2-minute warning before they get the snap off, but let's see.
Okay.
Patak changes the play.
Okay.
We now reach the 2-minute warning. The commissioner has his own 2 cents in the chat. He says, it looks like a bunch of football to me, folks. LOL, albeit sloppy.
Very sloppy.
2-minute warning. Dive attack. Second goal.
People in the chat
13.
getting stressed.
And you think it's stressful in chat, it's just as stressful up here in the booth. Parrying again, and Lexington will burn their first time out. As it's now going to be 3rd and 11 from the 12. And we're going to get...
Did Slap get hurt?
In this,
Colin?
he might have been hurt. If he
I'll
did,
see
I
him on the
didn't...
field.
Oh, now he's on the field.
Okay.
But he's lined up next to Patak in the shotgun. Oh boy, here we go. Buckle up, folks. 3rd and 11, Patak. He's going to throw over the middle, incomplete.
Throwing to who?
Joe Idle was the intended receiver. And Humphreys will be on for his second field goal try. This to make it a 20-13 game should the field goal be any good.
Cross your fingers if you're Albuquerque because the kickers are having a rough time tonight.
This is from the right hash. Snap, spot, kick is clean and through from 20. 149 left. It's 20-13. The Miners have 2 timeouts remaining.
Doug Day in the chat saying, Lexington scores a touchdown and we go into overtime. Let's see.
Alex Marshall's, I think, summing up all the feelings of his players, saying, "Oh my days." Meanwhile, Josh Williams is worried about his heart rate.
Have a drink, full.
Return up to only 19 by Burner. So they have a long way to go, Rochelle, if they want to score in 1:45 with 2 timeouts.
They sure do. I think we'll be able to see an air raid offense here, so good luck.
3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Chad Moore fires, complete out to Jackson, who stopped just shy of the first down marker. As we get visited for the first time by our friend Mr. Inchy.
Yes.
Here's Moore, fires, complete, first down to the 34. Do they have another play down the field that can take them in bigger chunks?
Those corners are playing way back, Colin.
They go opposite.
Oh,
side.
no!
It's going to be intercepted. This is Tavares Gordon. And the interception is going to result in a pick 6 for Albuquerque.
Went to that well one too many times. DB's made you pay there. I've been doing it all night. Is that his second tonight?
Yeah, I believe that's number 2 on the game for Gordon. Pass intended for Burner. And man, once he got that block, Gordon was as good as gone.
Fourth interception on the night for Chad Moore.
extra point to make it 27-13. You've even seen the holder get tackled on the extra point, so nothing is really certain. As that snap looked a little iffy there for a hot moment, but it's up and through as Humphreys makes it 27-13 with 66 seconds to go.
The way this game's going, I'd say this game's over, but you never can be sure.
Yeah, you can never be completely sure. Humphreys kicks it away to Burns. Billy Yard deep out of his end zone, coming up the middle. Hesitates and will get tackled at the 26 as the clock is stopped with exactly 1 minute left.
Yeah, 1 minute, 2 times out, and they're down by 2 scores. Let's see what happens here.
Ball's on the Lexington 26. And if you're Chad Moore, this is where a short-term memory is best. Just forget about the last play and move on to the next play. Throws a little outcut to Burner, who gets shoved out of bounds at the 41. Clock stopped at 55 seconds left. Alex Marshall leading the tacklers. That's his 6th of the ball game.
Oh, you're keeping track of all the tackles tonight, too? Good job.
Thank you, Rochelle.
You should do stats with us.
You're doing a good job keeping track of all the facts and figures as well. First and 10 to 41, Chad Moore in the empty shotgun. Trips to the top. He's back to throw. A little outcut to Francis, unable to get out of bounds. Picks up 8, but the clock is now running.
Yeah, Albuquerque's just keeping the ball in front of them.
Here's Moore. Fires.
Oh, no.
It's Gordon. Again. To end the second straight possession, and now maybe it's over.
And Gordon with the hat trick tonight. Wow.
And Tavares Gordon, he's had himself a day. 3 picks, 1 was returned for a touchdown, and this one here keeps his team's season alive.
Yeah, he just was in front of that receiver and just the ball was basically thrown right to him. I think we'll see the victory formation here.
And the Adams, who started the year in the exact same spot that they did a year ago before their championship run, continue to peak at the right time, Rochelle.
Definitely, they just have to keep winning. That's their goal right now.
Control what you can control. You said that so perfectly in the beginning of the game. And the Adams have certainly done that. Led by a very stout defense, who's grabbed 5 interceptions off of Chad Moore, including 1 return for 6 points, as the Miners are now out of timeouts.
An interesting game for sure. Lots of weird penalties. Lots of missed field goals.
Unusual missed field goals. Usually with contracted kickers, you think the guy's going to make a kick. But no, we had one guy miss a kick to the right completely. We had another guy don't kick out the post. And then we had a holder tackled on an extra point attempt.
I mean, roughing the passer, we had 2 offensive holding penalties. We had a bunch of offsides penalties. It's been a crazy game.
We had a defensive pass interference penalty as well.
That's right. I forgot about that one.
Well, folks, Albuquerque wins. Final score 27-13. The Adams continue their hot streak as the Miners now drop 2 in a row. Michelle, your post-game thoughts?
Well, like I said at the beginning of the game, Albuquerque had to go out, establish their run game, control the clock, and they did a good job of that tonight. And their DBs were on fire. 5 turnovers on the night.
Time of possession, too, was the key for the Adams as well. For 21 minutes worth of TOP when all said and done.
Oh, Colin. I would love to see a defensive player as player of the game. What do you think?
Yeah, Gordon is definitely up there in terms of folks deserving player of the game.
He's my player of the game, no matter what the game says.
Yeah, I'll go with that pick as well. But, although to be fair, Josh Clapp was very productive despite being held under 80 yards. He had those 2 early rushing touchdowns to give the Adams the initial advantage. But of course, type attack starting out 7 of 8. But Gordon definitely makes the case with the hat trick and the pick 6 for sure.
Let's see what the game says.
Because there's the pick 6 by Gordon.
If there was no stopping him there. He saw that end zone and wanted it.
There's it with the key block there. There is the other pick.
Yep.
But gave him the hat trick. Well, drum roll, please.
No!
It's Josh Slap.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, the 2 touchdowns.
But still, 3 interceptions? Really?
3 interceptions plus the pick 6. He was great. Well, for my partner, Rochelle Colston, I've been Colin Northrup. Thank you all, and good night. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody. Be safe.